from Los Angeles, where the global network of cancer support communities, Gildas Clubs, and hospital partnerships can trace its roots. It was here 40 years ago that Harriet and Dr. Harold Benjamin transformed the way our culture faces cancer by establishing the wellness community, a community that would provide social and emotional support to cancer patients, their friends, and families, all free of charge. It was here that Emmy Award-winning actress and original Saturday Night Live cast member Gilda Radner came when she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer to connect with others living with cancer and to attend programs. Hear more about those early days from Joanna Bull, Dr. Mitch Golant, and Gilda's brother, Michael Radner, who were all instrumental in founding and nurturing the expansion of our network.
Let's go back in the late 70s. When cancer was the big C word. There was nothing but stigma and difficulty and privacy and secrecy. And the idea of social and emotional support was pretty remote. But there was also a place at that time in the late 70s, and it was called the Center for the Healing Arts. It was a place where a program was developed that included all of the basics that persist until this time. The support and networking groups, the lectures and workshops, the social events, and the building of community. Absolutely wonderful. And that was when Harold and Harriet Benjamin in Santa Monica started the wellness community based on those basic principles. And they added something brilliant and terribly important, and that was that the program would be free of charge. What an accomplishment.
Dr. Harold and Harriet Benjamin revolutionized the way we face cancer. You see, community support for a life-threatening illness had never existed before. He had a vision. He wanted to create a protected and safe space, a community, where cancer patients could learn whatever they needed to know in a supportive environment. These communities would encourage active participation in cancer treatment and camaraderie. Licensed professionals would facilitate conversations among patients about how they could improve the quality of their lives. Harold focused on the three most common emotional stressors that cancer patients face: unwanted aloneness, loss of control, and loss of hope. All of our programs and services, even today, are linked to these persistent stressors.
When Gilda was dealing with her cancer therapist, Joanna Bull, suggested she go to the wellness community in Los Angeles. Gilda was concerned, thinking, well, she was famous, and how would she fit in?
Mr. Richard Fader from Fort Lee, New Jersey, writes in and says, "Dear Rosanna Dana, last Thursday I quit smoking."
And it turned out when she got there that cancer was a great leveler. She was accepted, soon she was friends with everybody, she fit right in, and she found the social and emotional support there so helpful that she actually, when back in Connecticut, was inviting people into her home to offer them some social and emotional support. But let's go back to Los Angeles and the wellness community. It was known in that area, but not around the rest of the country. And then Gilda became the cover story in March of 1988 of Life magazine. Life magazine was very big then. Suddenly everybody knew about Gilda, knew about the wellness community, and knew about social and emotional support. It made a big difference in the people's thinking around the country about the importance of that kind of support. Anyway, after Gilda's unfortunate passing, Gene Wilder brought Joanna Bull to New York, where he and some friends helped starting what became Gildas Club. Gildas Club, which now is an affiliate of Cancer Support Community, was formed and the program was put together by Joanna Bull. Gilda, in dealing with her cancer, found social and emotional support so important that in her book, It's Always Something, she actually said she wished everybody could get the kind of social and emotional support she had found so helpful. And today, between Gildas Clubs and Cancer Support Community, that is available all around the country, even beyond the country.
For 40 years, it's been about cancer patients, caregivers, families, loved ones, and all those impacted by cancer. It's been about community, and it will continue to always be about community. Whether they live in cities or on farms, prefer to come to a partner site, or walk through our digital doors, we will meet meet them wherever they need us. Today and for the next 40 years, and for as long as we are needed, that is the promise we made, and that is the promise we will keep, because community is stronger than cancer.